Hello everyone, we're back again for another Excel Escape from the Pit. Hang on a minute, just realised, moved everything over, stopped the background music, there we go. Right, let me just close this off, and that's done. Right, okay, so we are on part 50, that's 50 of Excel Escape from the Pit. So we are, give me a moment as well, just remembered something, sure should be fine. Yeah, I'm okay, that's fine. Sorry, just something that have crossed my mind, but it's fine. Anyway, so we're on part 50 of Excel Escape from the Pit. We are on the final, as far as I remember, the final boss battle, which, if you remember last week, was quite difficult. In fact, it was just as difficult as the Grahoth one from previous, and I think we did that the previous week, or the week before that. So excuse me, so with Grahoth, it was basically he's the demon lord person. We walked up and to the right, it was kind of this tunnel, went up and that way. And then there was those circle things that usually donate some sort of event. As soon as we hit that, we read the thing, the text, the walls fell away as it were, and then we got into this big room that was surrounded with lots of demons, and it was a pretty tough fight. Now with Hawthorne, which is the last fight we've got, something similar happened. We got transported over to the castle, and we got hit with the Royal Guard straight away, so they were kind of pretty tough to defeat. And then you had the 3 dots. As soon as we hit the dot, it gave the explanation of the room. Everything fell away, and now we've got an even bigger room with lots of people in there, and there's one demon and Lord Hawthorne, who is a spellcaster, which is not so great. Now I've tried to do certain things like adding in stealth and things like that. Doesn't always work. So we'll have to see if this is the run that actually does it. It could mean that I might have to look up the walkthrough just to see what was done through the walkthrough. We'll have to see. Just turn this down in my ears. That's better. So we last played this 21st, I believe. Yeah, there's a B save. Yeah, so we've got the right MP and HP. And this is a big problem, is as soon as we come in, we get attacked, which means it already starts to chew through these spell points and everything else. Hit points and the like. Hello, mister. Oh. Oh, we're being all nuzzly, are we? Oh dear, look at you. Oh, like, give me fuss. Hmm. Already someone's gonna die. can't get back, that's the issue. Well, I can. I just need to go back to save states. Hey you, I'm trying to do this last episode. You decide to come over and you're like, oh, I just want all forces.
On who?
Just tell me what bless is. Because I know what mass blessing is. Makes the character harder to hit, takes less damage from blows, also makes the PC to hit more often, and his or her blows do more damage. It affects decay with time. Its effects, okay. Problem is the spellcasters, the mage's one is better. Oh, with the mage's one, you can actually use the poison weapon. What's a curse? What's repel? Range 10. Let's try repel. Oh, it's only one. Great. You're being very fussy today. Very fussy. finally. Is Goldmoon dead? Hmm. You can have a revive. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Well, we got Doom Potions, Curing, Invulnerability. Oh, thank you, cat. Bloody hell. Ring, Doom Potion, Curing, Invulnerability, Medium Strength. Invulnerability could be useful. Got some healing potions from all of them. Some Mist Glow that somebody's got. So Farrell could probably use that. I can't remember what the Doom Potion does. And I need to... Goldmoon's about to die again. I might just sod it. Just get everyone to go on. Oops. Right, so you're the healer. Revival. Just do some attacks. Group fear. And then I want another mass blessing. Farrell's dead. Oh my god, with an expression of utter disbelief that such a thing could happen to him in the seat of his power, King Hawthorne takes a blow that strikes him down. He falls, the golden crown of the Empire clattering on the floor beside him. The guards stare in disbelief, aghast at the fact that you could have slipped by them. Then, with roars of fury, they charge, determined to extract a fierce revenge on the slayer of their highest leader. As reinforcements arrive and a vicious human wave moves to overwhelm you, your surroundings begin to fade and you begin to teleport away. And then suddenly, as if it had begun, your teleportation cuts out, leaving you stranded in the throne room. The voice of Erica rings faintly in your ears. Excellent work, adventurers. I commend you. Alas, though, I cannot get a strong enough grasp on you with only 4 brooches. Good luck. You will be remembered. I will see to it. As the voice fades, the guards reach you. They cut you to pieces. It's a mean victory for them, though. The billion and wicked leader of the Empire is dead. This day will not guarantee the destruction of the Empire, but it'll be an excellent start. Congratulations! You obtained the 3rd and most difficult victory condition of exile, breaking vengeance on Empire that cast you below. Alas, it was a prethic victory. Maybe next time. Yeah, I think we're going to take that victory because I can't. I'm assuming you had to make sure everybody survived. But I did manage to kill the Hawthorne. It was a bit. I don't think I'm going to get anything better than that. There was a quick check to see whether what the walkthrough did. Unless there's something that I'm missing. Oh, okay. So I do have to. Castle Hawthorne, so there is something a bit extra. Right, so it basically does look like there is a winning condition, but it's gonna be everybody has to survive. Can't do 4. I'm just trying to think whether it's worth it or not to persevere with it, because I mean, we've got a win condition. It's better than nothing. We did manage to kill Hawthorne. And this has been a difficult 2 years. I might just take that as the win, to be honest with you, because I do want to move on. Because the next game that I want to play is Power Slave on the Saturn. Because that'd be good to have a bit of a break from RPG stuff. And once I've done that, then we can get back to Pool of Radiance, which we've left on hold. What else did I say that was going to be done? Let me just have a look at the upcoming. Yeah, so Exhumed, then Pool of Radiance to finish that off. That's been going for 6 months. Finally, we'll get round to playing Gauntlet 4, the quest mode, which had been requested like a year or so ago. So that was good. Would be good to get into. Then we've got MechWarrior 2 as a break, and then Phantasy Star. So yeah, I'm going to call this a win, a rubbish win, but it's a win nonetheless. And then what can we do for another hour or so on this machine? Oh, I forgot about that. Web Ventures. Did I ever show you this? So there was a program years ago whereby if you loaded up web pages, you could use this program, and it would. Let me just see if it opens on a non-live page. There we go. So you could just do this with the with any page you wanted to, and then you would refresh it, and then it would just go back to normal again. So crappy smiley face there. Then you've got the Luger. And the shotgun. Disappeared, sorry. I think that was it for that particular thing. So yeah, that was... If you've never seen that before, that's that one. I think I may have shown off or talked about tech trips. Tried to get this working on the other machine, but it just didn't quite work. So it starts off okay, and then it gets more trippy as time goes on. I just realised I could have put these square blocks over here, but never mind. So the other thing to watch out for is bottom right. You can see the stars and they all keep going up as you get lines done. But then you get kind of closer to, like I said, craziness. You can set already different settings, like you can have coffee and acid and all that sort of weird levels like that. But it does things like the well you've got currently like splits it in half, so the bricks are coming from the bottom end. It's kind of weird. And this is where the craziness starts. At least on this particular setting. This is getting a bit messy now. Oh, we've got ads starting soon. Yeah. This is starting to make me want to throw up now, to be honest with you. Part of me just wants to get a bit further on, but I've just realised that it's slightly at an angle now. Just making it a bit more difficult. Oh, messed it up. No. Nope. Oh, Jesus. Right, I had to start in about 2 minutes, so I'm going to have a 5-minute break, especially after playing that. I kind of enjoyed the concept of it, but it does get a bit much sometimes. So we're back after the ads, and I'll think about something we could do for another hour. I've got something, I'm sure I do. So I'll see you all in about 5.
Far away in the distant future, on an asteroid that was once the Earth, a young man comes face to face with the destiny of mankind. Embark on a fantastic adventure and experience for yourself one of the greatest epics of all time. You must make the difficult choices for 4 compelling characters, each confronted with a different set of soul-wrenching challenges in the eternal battle between heroes and gods. Discover 6 original universes, rich with sweeping landscapes, mysterious interiors, and intriguing technologies. Accompanied by Richard Wagner's musical masterpiece. Fearless heroes, proud valkyries, and cunning dwarves await you. As together, you walk a path of tyranny, greed, rebellion, and hope. Ring. The legend is in your hands.
This crime I have committed freely and have paid for with my own soul. But if you take the ring to your master, it will fly in the face of all you attempt, of all that was and is and shall be. This ring belongs to me. I invoked curses to obtain this ring, and now, in turn, I curse it too. May it bring death to he who wears it. May all lust after it, and may he who wears it know nothing but pain and anxiety. May the master of the ring become its slave for all eternity. May he live in the unremitting grip of fear, and doomed to death, may he suffer the agony of unfulfilled desires until I have in my hand again that which was taken from me.
Ring. The legend is in your hands.
So I've been scanning through the through my discs. I mean, I could play a bit of Alien Trilogy, suppose, the PC version. I also remember I've got Future Shock, which is Terminator stuff. Excuse me, including Skynet and Terminator 2029, Rampage. But I want to play through those properly rather than just having a quick game. But as I'm not a big fan of Alien Trilogy on the PC, I might as well just play it a little bit. Be something to do for an hour. If I can find, there we go. Just trying to find a CD. Sure, this is 96. Yeah, that's how it was. And we've got no sound. Is that because it's running through Windows? Or do I have to restart this in DOS mode? I can't remember. If it should be able to run, because if you remember, we were running KKND on this machine. And is it this machine or is it the other one? No, it's the other one. So I need to figure out why the sound is not running on this. Why does that have -1? It's not picked up. I wonder if I run the DOS version straight away, it'll pick it up. Because if I've run any the Wolfenstein, that usually picks up sound straight away. So if there's an issue somewhere with this, it probably needs patching, or something else is wrong. So I'm wondering if the Windows version is basically just the DOS version but under a wrapper. Maybe I don't have Sound settled properly in the auto accept that, which I'm pretty sure I did on this machine. Mind you, I have made a change to it. I have overwritten something, so it could be it's not picking it up because of the. Let me just see if that's the issue. No, and it's IQ 5. Creative sound is in the program files. So same there. So that's fine. I do have a sound buff at 16, it's a Vibra, but I don't know whether. Let's try this one. No, it's not that one. I suppose I could just restart in DOS mode. Should still work. Just would be nice if I could actually use the Windows drivers. Well, let's see what happens once we do that. That's strange. I remember playing this on this exact same PC. I don't remember having an issue with it. Even in their critical. We've had a slight... Well, we've kind of won XL, but it was a kind of sort of win. It was a win that I killed the person, but because there was one person dead, I couldn't get back, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to take that as a win. So that's currently what's gone on. So I'm like, right, that's it. I'm calling that a win, and that's how we're doing it. So the moment I'm trying to get the sound working for this particular game. Weirdly, I don't understand why it's not picking up. Set sound. Well, that's not going to be red. Let's try something a second. Is it D drive? So it picks up the Sound Blaster. Yeah, but it doesn't. Right, okay, so something's definitely wrong with this. Because it should pick up the Sound Blaster, especially for that particular thing. I'm pretty sure it does on Windows. Here's one of the programs on the Windows side. See, that's just a folder on a set sound, and I think that's what the issue is. But it does load something. What have we got in the path? And just the C++ stuff. What have I done wrong? Because this alone should just set it anyway. This is under the driver. Need to put DOS key back on. No, I don't think that's it. Maybe I should just reinstall this and see what happens. I know the 95 drivers work, so that should be fine. Let's just see if it's got any DOS ones. It does say it's got DOS stuff on here. What is it on? I think it's G. Not enough conventional memory. So I'm wondering whether the Windows 3.1 is effectively a DOS version. Okay. See whether that'll let me run through Windows. The thing is, we know it's working because Tetrips was working fine. Unless I need to reboot it because Tetrips did something to the sound, but I've never had an issue that I recall with Tetrips specifically. No, that's not a capture card issue. Because we were just playing Tetrips a moment ago. That's weird. How could there be not enough conventional memory? Tell you what, let me just do this again. Let me just run this. Oh wait, hang on. I think I need to reboot this. I think Tetrips did do something and it didn't come out properly. Because it's now not let me play it. I'll have to at some point go through that properly and see if I can pull out some more conventional memory. Load stuff in high perhaps. So the audio exec from computerhub.com has got the exact same that set sound is working perfectly fine. So don't need to worry about that. There, BMT, thank you very much. There we go. So something caused an issue and the audio went funny. Just whatever. If it's something wrong, just restart it. Right, let's finally get round to playing this. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of it on the PC.
Burke, we've lost contact with the colony on LV-426.
I'm running this on an AMD 200 megahertz. Can't remember if I've got the upper textures on this or not. Yep, PC port. Just you can see the box. There is the PC box. So it is a legit port. But when you listen to those shotgun sounds, I do find it kind of, considering it came out in '96 and in comparison to Quake and Doom, I felt that this was a kind of downgrade in terms of everything. So I wasn't overly fond of this, to be honest. I think I prefer playing this on the consoles just because, sorry to sound a bit elitist, but considering the consoles didn't have much in the way of first-person shooters, I think it just feels a bit better on that than on the PC. Considering you had things like, you know, Duke Nukem and all that sort of stuff. I'm not saying that the consoles didn't have that, but when you've got keyboard and mouse, most people preferred, especially back in those days, the keyboard and mouse over joypad. That's kind of where I feel like that it's a bit better on the consoles, if you see what I mean. That's just my opinion on it. Feel free to disagree. Nice if you've never seen it. I have a little nostalgia for the PS1 version, just because I was a kid and anything was great. Xmas 97, methinks. Got Tomb Raider, Oddworld, and Alien Trilogy. So I have this game as well on Saturn, which I do want to play. And I've played the Saturn version of this, and it's actually pretty good, to be honest. Completely killed you, but never mind. Sure, circle bullets, yeah. And when I was watching Plunger play this on the PS1, the next ones that will soak up bullets are the dog ones, I believe. Oh, what was the... Oh, hang on. What's the key for... That is quick turn. Good thing I still got the instruction manual in here. It's the instruction manual. Bit dusty. Oh, if you want to know what the system requirements for this game, 4860X2, 66 megahertz. That's the lowest you can put on this. 8 meg of RAM, double speed CD-ROM drive, 2 meg of hard disk space, 1 meg of SVGA graphics card, gamepad and a 100% Sound Blaster compatible. Supports Advanced Gravis, GRIP, I'm not sure about that. VFX1 headgear, do not know what that is, and Space Orb 360, and I think that is that weird, is it the weird gamepad that's got like a, it's almost like a bubble or something as a joypad? It's like this big round thing, and that's what that is. So that is that. Oh, okay. Of all the places they could put the seismic charge. So on one side of the keyboard, you've got the classic controls, you know, like your arrow controls from back in the day, because that's what we used to use. Control on the left hand side, you've got shift. But in order to use the charge, it's the number key 5. I suppose actually thinking about it does make sense in a way, because it is kind of this hand, but it's also kind of weird, especially when everybody's used to WASD now with E and R and F. Well, at least use number key 5, unless obviously, no, I say obviously, unless of course you're playing DOS games where some of the older ones required you to use the numpad just to move around. Look how nippy this is on a 200 megahertz PC. Which way am I going? It's this way, isn't it? 60 seconds. So this is basically just pick up as much as you can in terms of ammo.
That's all you got? Come on. Come on.
Sure, some of these lockers you could blow up. I think they've got to be discoloured in a certain way before you can do it. I remember playing a Saturn version and running out of ammo at a certain point. But so far I seem to be doing okay. Thought there was armor in here. Oh. When you turn this on, there is. Look, there is now. Oops. I missed something. There's a door on the opposite side. Something's openable here. Apparently not. now I'm out of shotgun. Oh. Ten on that. Ads are starting in 2 minutes, so there should be enough for me to get somewhere with this. Shoulder lamp. So that is lights. "44 seconds. Should be enough time for me to rush over, get into the lift, and done. And then braking for ads back in 3.
Once upon a time, the Aztecs believed not that the gods had granted life to man, but that man had stolen it. Prometheus stole the eternal flame, and Alberich stole the ring. I'm only saying this is not a new story. No, it's not a new story at all.
Okay. What we got next? Retire all life forms. I'm noticing that the text on here is not very well done it on here, because some of it is not that readable, especially the green over the stairs. I can't remember how well it was readable with the console versions, but they should have thought about that one. Never mind. A lot of face huggers coming out from the vents at the bottom.
Burn, baby, burn.
Try not to use too much of the flamethrower fuel.
Burn, baby, burn.
Come on. There we go.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn.
There is a chest burster.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn.
Not much in the way of ammo around here.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Come on.
It's very red in here. You can blow up the that's what I've been looking for. Can blow up the windows. $13 left. $7. Please tell me that there's some ammo in here. There we go, that's that done. Destroy all crates and the contents. Oh, I remember this area. Should be one alien around here. There it is. Easily taken out with the charges. I can't do that all the time. There's a pulse rifle around here.
Burn, baby, burn.
Forgot about the eggs.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn. baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Fly.
I need health very soon.
Oh my god.
Ah. I just stood an acid, that's what caused the death. And yeah, I did not save that, but that's fine. I want to see what this VFX one is. So the VFX1 headgear was a consumer-level virtual reality headset marketed during the mid-1990s. And it was compatible with this. That's got to be some interesting gaming for this. I'll put this in chat so you could have a look. Someone's done a video on it as well, so I'll have a look at that later. Be interesting to see what this game would have looked like under that. So the difficulty was set at Raging Terror, which is, I'm assuming, probably medium. Can't remember if I installed which version I installed on this. Was it the Pentium one? Oh, I remember, didn't this not install properly? I can't remember if it did or didn't. Got some raw files here. Some SFX and text files. Graphics and binary files, so there's probably someone's probably found a way to get them extracted out. There's the text for all the levels. Yeah, these are all kind of in their own packed files. This will be where it picks up all the PC credits and uses it to text from there. But you might have Windows AVI files we could watch. Hello there, Cole Classman. You can't see the audio, the visual. We can hear the audio. Doesn't know what the format is, so I'm assuming there's going to be some, either we've not got the drivers for the video format, or it's encoded in the game somehow that gets decoded through that. Maybe. Go old school and see if Real Player will open it. Probably wouldn't. I'll try it anyway. No. Yeah. Worth a try. That's the only thing that I've got in terms of opening video on this machine as far as I remember. Because that's all you really had. Real Player, Windows Media Player I think it is, or QuickTime. I don't know if I've got QuickTime on this anymore. Oh no, I do. There's a sample. Oops, I don't want to do that. Oh, could we open these?
Burke, nous avons perdu le contact avec la colonie LV-426. Prenez Gorman et son équipe pour mener l'investigation.
French intro.
Personne ne doit apprendre que la compagnie a délibérément contaminé la colonie dans le but de récupérer des spécimens aliens au-delà de la carte.
Didn't realise they had the French version on here as well. Got 6 different deaths on here. I only know of 2, maybe 3. So there's the one where the alien kills you. There's the one where you kind of die from acid. And that's the only ones that I remember. Bonjour, Monsieur Alien. And if I didn't say hello there, Cole Classman, hello. Game over in French. possibly. It'd be nice to see the visuals, but not possible with what I've got on here so far. Anyway, I think I'm done for today. So, yeah, 2.5 hours, so that's fine. Right, anyway, so today we have pretty much completed Exile. Wasn't the best version of ending, but we got an ending, so at least that's something. Fortunately, in that game, Farrell died, which I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the save game, and maybe I'll try and see if I can come back to it at a later point. We can try and see if I can aim for a better ending, but that will be now, mainly because we've spent 2 years getting to that point anyway, so I just want to kind of say I'm kind of done with it for now. Did I enjoy Exile? Yes, I did. I did enjoy the. It's definitely got a massive scope for a game that came out in 1995 and was done non-commercially. As you remember, as when I was going from one side of the place to the other, how long it took was quite interesting, and our team gets to the point where we get interrupted by enemies to the point where no enemies want to touch you because you're so hard, which is good in some ways but not in others, especially when you get to the point where you're trying to kill Hawthorne or Grahoth and it takes you about 4 attempts because you can't really get into fights anymore because nobody kind of wants to deal with you, if you see what I mean. So yeah. But we will get around to playing Exile 2, just not the moment. So, just to remind everybody what is coming up for next Tuesday. So we are playing Exhumed or Power Slave on the Sega Saturn. That's next Tuesday. Once we've done that, we'll do AD&D Pull of Radiance because we need to finish that and get that done and out of the way. We've spent about 6 months on that so far, and we just got out of the city of Phlegm. I think some of the characters had started to get to the point where they were not going to level anymore because we got quite high with a lot of them, but we'll have to see how that works. Yeah, we'll get to that when it comes to it. And then yeah, so that is, so look forward to Exhumed next week. I will be back personally. I will be back on there we go. I will be back on Friday for more KKND. Then we're carrying on with Miner 2049er on the Mister via the Atari 8-bit machine. And then we're back to Amiga Monday on Monday. And actually yesterday I quite enjoyed the going back to a bit of my old format of looking at the CD again, and we'd almost done Degeneration. I'm on the second to last level, so we've got, apparently according to the walkthrough, and I'm going to glance a little bit at it, is we got people to rescue on the level we're on currently, and then it says 0 for the next one. So I'm assuming either it's gonna be like a few sections, and then we find the reader. Or so, I don't know, because I've only played a couple of levels, and this is the farthest I've ever got with Degeneration anyway. So it'll be interesting to see if we can actually finish that one next week, because we've got, I think, about 15 or 18 minutes left before the bomber takes out the building, which we found out last week. Which we found out yesterday, because it took the building out yesterday. But I suppose it's one of those, as long as I practice it, I should be able to get through, including enough time for the bomber to not blow up the building. So I don't think I've soft locked myself at that point, but we'll see. Anyway, so thanks everyone for popping in. I will see you all hopefully on Friday. If not, you know the rest of my schedule. Before I go, let me get you sent off somewhere else. No problem, Critical. Not many people on today. But as we have already played an Alien game today, we are going to go to Mac, who's playing Alien Isolation. He's doing DLC at the moment, so he's got Crew Expendable and Last Survivor. So let's go raid Mac. There we go. Right, so see you all Friday. If not, again, like I said, you know the rest of my schedule, and until then, bye.